Hot and fast Chipotle garlic butter ribs with a hot honey barbecue finishing rub. Let's go. When you're buying ribs at the store, look for beautifully marbled ribs. Look for thick ribs, straight bones. These are very nice. These are from Smokin' Dudes Barbecue. They're already competition cut. So if I was doing a barbecue competition with these, they'd be ready to go. All I gotta do is pull those membranes off the back. You can see the beautiful marbling in that rib. And actually, the membranes are already pulled on these. Man, these are just ready to go. I'm just gonna do a touch of trimming, and then we'll get them seasoned and get them on the grill. We're cooking at 300 degrees today on the ceramic grill, but I do have a deflector plate in there, and I covered that in foil. So we're gonna go 300 degrees. It's hot and fast, but indirect. My binder today is just a little bit of light olive oil. I'm going to spray the bone side first, the underside, and then we'll flip it over and get that top side, that meat side. You don't need much. And you can use mustard, you can use hot sauces, use whatever you like as a binder. Today I'm just using a little bit of light olive oil. You can use avocado oil, vegetable oil, whatever you like. I'm seasoning up the bone side first. This is the bottom side of the rib. And I'm using my Chipotle garlic butter seasoning. So we're gonna get that on. You know, just a nice moderate coat. Not too heavy, not too light. I'm using my Chipotle garlic butter rub today. And this is a really well-balanced seasoning. It's a garlic butter rub with Chipotle peppers and herbs in it. And it's well-balanced, it's savory, it's bold, and it's really great on ribs. Okay, we'll get them flipped. We already have our olive oil on there. I usually season my ribs about an hour before I'm going to put them on. If you do it too early, you're going to draw too much moisture out of the meat. You want that moisture to stay in the meat as it cooks. I'm using cherry wood today. I'm using 2 chunks for these ribs. That's all you need. If you put too much smoke wood in, it can darken your meat and just give it too much of a smoke flavor. You want to treat wood like you treat any other ingredient, just with balance. They're getting beautiful color already. They've been on for about 45 minutes. You can hear that sizzle. I'm going to actually flip these ribs. Look at that, gorgeous. We're getting some nice color on these. I'm going to flip these ribs. Pull these little stalagmites off here. And I'm now going to get color on the top side. We're going to do that for about a half hour and flip them back over. Look at the color of these ribs. They are absolutely beautiful. Okay, now they've been on an hour and a half, and I'm going to flip these ribs once more. Gorgeous bark on the outside. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I'd also like to add that the Chipotle garlic butter seasoning does not have sugar in it, so it allows me to cook them hot and fast without burning these ribs. We're going to check the temperature right now. I'm going to use a thermopan. We're at about 192, and I'm going to take them to about 205. We're not wrapping these ribs, but we are going to let them rest after they're done cooking. These ribs have been on about 2 hours and 40 minutes, and the color's looking good. I'm seeing the meat receding from the bone a little bit. See that? See how the meat's receding from the bone? They feel good. When I give them the little bend test, they're not quite there yet. They need probably another 15 minutes, and these things will be perfect. We'll get some sauce on them. Well, we'll get sauce on one. We'll leave the other one as a dry rub rib. And then I'm going to finish these with Big Jake's hot honey seasoning. It's absolutely delicious, and it's going to play well off of that spicy, salty, savory Chipotle garlic butter. Okay, these are 3.5 hours in. I'm using some of my original barbecue sauce. And I'm just gonna sauce one of these and leave the other one like a dry rub rib. So we'll sauce this front one. I'm gonna sauce the bottom side first, and we'll set this glaze. Get a little more sauce on the top. And for this sauced rib, I'm gonna hit it with some hot honey barbecue rub by Big Jake. This stuff's fantastic. And like I said, this is gonna play well against the Chipotle garlic butter. A nice little finishing dust. And I'm gonna put a little bit of that finishing dust on my dry rub rib. And then we're gonna let that sauce set for just 4 or 5 minutes. So to recap, we took our St. Louis trimmed spare ribs. We sprayed a little bit of light olive oil on them as a binder. Then I coated them with my Chipotle garlic butter rub. We put them on at 300 degrees, and this thing actually ran a touch hot at around 310. We did it indirect with the plate setter in, wrapped in foil, and we cooked them for about 3.5 hours, 3 hours and 45 minutes. I sauced one with my original barbecue sauce and let the sauce set. The other one is a dry rub rib. Here they are. That's the sauced rib. That's the dry rub rib. I finished them with Big Jake's hot honey rub. It's fantastic. So now we're gonna go in and taste them. Ooh, look at that. The perfect bite. These are phenomenal. That sauce all over my face. Perfect bite.